back at it again with another episode of Pillow Talk Reaction. I appreciate everybody who went to go check out that last video. I truly do. This week, we back at it again with another video. We got underground mole people. I don't know what that's about, but we gonna check that out. With that being said, make sure y'all go check out all the platforms down below. The link will be down below. Check that out. And also make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. You know what? Make sure you turn that reminder on for next week's video. It's going to be a doozy. With all that being said, let's get into the video. Appreciate y'all for watching.
Underneath Las Vegas, there is approximately 200 miles of tunnel network. These tunnels have become a secret world for the so-called mole people.
Anybody that hasn't come out and seen the light of day in a long time, I don't know if I want to meet them. They might not be civil. These tunnels are seven floors down.
We have any flashlights?
Oh.
Hey.
People turn gray down here. There are people out there that haven't seen the light of day and never will.
The city dazzles with luxury hotels, casinos, and endless entertainment. Millions of people visit Las Vegas every year, but many don't know what exists just below this desert paradise. The endless darkness has slowly altered the way people think.
All right, with that being said, make sure you got that drink, that blunt, whatever it is. Spark up, drink up. If you're under the age, make sure you grab that Capri Sun and, you know, vibe out with us.
This shit looked like it about to be crazy.
That part.
I've heard of it, but I thought it was like a couple miles, like
a
little bit.
I heard a little bit about it, but I just haven't dived into that realm of what's really under it.
Somebody died right where we were standing last night.
All right.
Some of them were even born into this dark world. These people have no IDs, and they hide in these tunnels to stay away from the law.
That's crazy.
Police radios and stuff would not work down here.
So what you're looking at is a map of the tunnels in Las Vegas. There's about 1,500 people that live in that system.
The tunnels have their own names, like neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
Nobody on the street level knows what is going on underground. We are about to dive deep into the tunnels, which are connected to many other tunnels. Let's descend into darkness where these tunnel people have built their lives.
This is the Narcan, the nasal spray. So if you see somebody overdosing, you can hit them with this, and it'll bring them back. You get 30 minutes, you still have to call an ambulance. Super easy, pop it out, right in the nose.
We can't just walk in unless we're with Rob, who survived 5 years down here. The entrance is blocked with metal bars to stop people from entering and to keep trash out during floods.
What is the worst thing that happened to you in tunnels?
Probably the flood that we had a few years ago when I lost two of my best friends.
The ground in Las Vegas is extremely hard, so rainwater can't soak into the soil the way it normally would. To prevent flooding on the streets, these tunnels were built to direct water under the city. So when it rains, the water rushes straight into the tunnels where people are living. Even on a sunny day in the city, a rainstorm 15 miles away in the mountains can send a flood rushing down these tunnels in minutes. Every time this sudden disaster hits, people in this massive underground city lose their lives to drowning.
A lot of trash here.
We ran into Nate first. He warned us not to enter the tunnel.
I stay away from the deep parts of the tunnel.
What is the reason for that?
Just because the unknown. I don't know what's down there. It gets smaller and smaller as you get to where you gotta crawl. From what I know, these tunnels are 7 floors down. You imagine it. There's rooms off in these tunnels, service rooms that anybody could be in there, you know. You'd be kidnapped, killed, hostage, burnt alive, it don't matter.
Whatever danger hides deep in the tunnels, Toby has faced it.
I'm back here in the dark, you know what I mean? Dark.
What is the worst thing that happened to you down in these tunnels?
I got attacked one time, like 3 Cuban dudes. One of the guys came in my spot with the damn machete. He was one of the top dog dudes. But I handled my own, so I had a basket and I took it in there, threw it on its side, stuck poles in it, made one of them little Maltese cocktails. It's the only thing that saved me.
All right.
Anyone home, guys?
Stepping to someone's territory.
Anybody home? Do we have any flashlights? I'll check and see if I got one in my bag. Hey. Everything going good?
The woman, possibly under the influence of the substance, asked for Narcan.
If you actually know how to navigate, you can make it all the way underground in the tunnels without ever coming up to the surface. It can be done if you know the tunnel system well enough. So they're all basically connected.
Eventually they are passageways.
For the most part.
This labyrinth may not look like a home to you, but stepping into this
Zombie apocalypse? I don't want to be nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. That just sound like a breeding ground. That just sound like all the zombies are going to end up down there regardless.
Somehow, some way, they're gonna be trapped down there and then just come out in full force.
Full force. What?
Spots
All
without
I'm
warning.
seeing is I Am Legend. That's all I'm seeing. Is I Am Legend.
This is crazy.
Some of them are armed and don't hesitate to use it.
You can hear the cars.
You can hear it. Oh my God.
We're in the middle of the city right now, and they're literally driving over the heads of people that are living underground.
One of the rarest points that we see sunlight.
Here it is, the city. A life they're not part of, only able to watch from the underground. It's kind of an illusion that hides everything. A few steps later, we saw the famous Caesar's Palace Hotel through the metal
That's
grate.
crazy.
Above, Nevada.
Also, let's make a little brief intermission. If you're hearing us coughing and the reason why we feel so out of it right now, we just coming off of the sickness. We ain't even gonna talk too much about that, but you know, we back strong as ever.
You don't get sick. We don't get sick. So when we get sick, we get sick.
That part. With that being said, if you appreciate the video getting dropped, make sure you drop a like down below because we're gonna keep at it every year, every day, every week, non-stop. Hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. New things coming next year. So make sure y'all definitely hit that subscribe button. Some new segments. So hit that reminder too.
Casinos make over $15 billion a year. Below, people live in death traps of the city.
So twice a day, the hotels drop their filtration system, so that's why it hasn't rained in forever, but it's still wet.
The smell is very bad.
Wow.
In certain tunnels, water flows in from the city's drainage system, and some people use it to take showers.
There are many tunnels around here.
How did we get the hot tub in?
If there's a well, there's a way. If there's a
What
will, there's a
entrance
way.
did that come in? That's what I want to know. What the fuck?
Not the entrance they came in.
Not at all.
Without our guide, we cannot come here.
One wrong turn, and you're lost.
That's
Someone
crazy.
left a note, rest in peace, and there's a cross here. Apparently, someone has passed on the spot. A lot of bicycles.
He might build them and sell them,
Oh,
because bikes are like cars out here. It's the only way of transportation. You have to have a bike to go anywhere, otherwise you have to walk all the time. It's a nightmare.
walking inside the tunnels takes a lot of time, I guess.
Yes. I lived down here 2.5 years. I never used a flashlight.
How did you find your ways under the tunnels without flashlight?
Put my hand on the wall, and your memory.
Oh
You
my
know where everything
goodness.
is in your tunnel. It's your house. It's exactly the same thing out here.
That's crazy. Hold on, pause. It is not your house because you got other people, you have other people changing things, other people coming in, other people moving things around. It is not the same as you walked into your bedroom last night and walked out the living room. What? You gonna be feeling on the wall and feel a dead body. Like, I'm good. I'm good. No.
When I heard a voice echo through the tunnel, it hit different. This dark, damp tunnel that gives me goosebumps is actually where some people feel the safest and live. Here he is. At first glance, it looks like clutter, but to Tony, every single item is essential to his survival.
I've been in these tunnels for 6 years, and there has been times where we've had good people here, and it was a sense of community. But now we've got some people in here that don't give a shit about nothing but themselves. You know, just they're bullies. Some asshole over there started a fire because he's just a mean dude.
The fire didn't hurt Tony, but nearly took the life of his only companion, his cat.
This one right here was burnt from the tip of her nose to the tip of her tail. And 5 days later, she's still hanging in there, thank God.
So what is the toilet situation here?
We have certain areas that we go to the bathroom, and she's usually a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
We put a bag in it. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Right.
Possibly right here. But I hope not. I don't plan on being here for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm 57 years old. I'm getting old. I just haven't been ready.
After guiding us 10 minutes into the tunnel, Tony wanted to return to his spot. We handed him a week's worth of supplies and kept walking deeper into the tunnels.
And there's so much randomness that could happen. Anybody could just decide to come down that tunnel and steal from you or take your stuff or attack you. and then disappear, and who would know, right? It's not like it's happening on the streets where you're laying there and somebody could see you and call the cops. Like down here, it's like another layer, like not knowing what could ever happen. It could be peaceful now, come back in 2 hours, and the wrong person walks through, and it could be hell, you know?
As we go deeper and deeper, the less we know about what we'll come across ahead. In these harsh conditions, some tunnel dwellers make pans out of aluminum and use hand sanitizer as a heat source to cook their meals.
All right.
You will definitely get innovative.
Yes, there are.
A voice echoed ahead, and we followed it.
I'm cuckoo bananas crazy, and I came to check on my mother in Vegas and fell for a local. We ended up here. These are my people.
How long have you been down here?
About 5 years or so.
How long do you plan to stay here?
At least today. I don't plan much farther than today.
What is the worst things about tunnels?
Probably the lack of plumbing. And dark is rough sometimes. I can't just sit in the dark. I get a little bit panicky still, like I'm a little kid.
Darkness is not just the absence of light. It's like an entity that covers you and erases you from the world. Tunnel people usually survive through stealing and dumpstering.
Some people down here do treasure hunting, such as collecting cables, coppers. Do you do things like that?
I collect what the drunk tourists abandon. They go to Louis Vuitton and they pay $3,000 for a t-shirt, and then they win $100 on a slot machine, and they get so excited that they jump up and down and they leave their $3,000 purchase right there to go cash in their winnings. And they remember that they spent that money, 2 days later, because they've been day drinking in the sun, and they plan to lose $10,000 a day while they're here.
What do you think of people losing thousands of dollars to machines?
It's the American way. Decadence and excess and debauchery, and this is why people come here on vacation.
It's crazy that
Then
she just
Beverly
used the
showed
word
up in the
debauchery
darkness.
when she's
how-
living in a tunnel. All right. That just goes to show you that some people aren't insane, aren't stupid. They have chosen to live that way. That's crazy.
I get it and I don't get it at the same time. Like, I get why one would go to that extreme, but at the same time, if you have the capacity to build better for yourself, why not?
I know. That's my
It's
thing.
kind of like throwing in the towel on society.
Literally, that's what it is. The reason that you're down here, in her case at least, is just because she doesn't want to deal with the outside world.
Exactly. You're throwing in the
Like,
towel.
I
I don't want to
just-
do it.
yeah.
This is kind of somewhat easier
That's
in her way.
I get that, but that's an extreme way of thinking.
Down here.
Probably 8 or 9 years.
How is the situation here when it rains?
Horrific. Very scary. I've been caught up in it twice, and one of the times I really didn't think I was going to make it out.
What do you think about Las Vegas City?
A lot of it's almost like wallpaper, like it's just made to look good, These big casinos aren't built on wingers.
Do you change your spot time to time, or do you always stay right here?
Oh no, it definitely changed.
What is the hardest thing about tunnels?
She packed years of disappointment into one word.
The people.
Even this deep down, there's stuff all over. Some of it was probably brought in by the flood, some carried in with shopping carts. After walking for another 20 minutes, we came across an eerie shadow stretched across the wall.
Don't shoot. We don't mean any harm.
Before we go further in the tunnel, I want to share how the dark.
I was not sitting through that.
Look at this trash.
Hey there. How are you?
We first offered him some supplies, then he invited us into his tent.
This is where this guy sleeps. He puts his clothes here. This is his table, kind of workstation.
6 years ago, I moved to Vegas alone, and my parents died in 2018. It's the 2 years I've been down here, if not more. So,
How do you find water and food?
I go turn on the fire hydrant right around the corner from here. I have my food stamp card, but if I really, really have to, I'll go steal food.
How do you stay safe in this tunnel?
Like everywhere else, you just gotta watch your back.
There's a scar on your forehead. What happened?
I got hit in the head with a 2x4 and got 11 stitches.
In here?
Yeah.
What was the reason?
Over a bike. Bikes are a hot commodity in this area, and a lot of people need them, you know.
Have you ever seen someone at the moment their life was taken?
Unfortunately, yeah. I remember hearing somebody come in and 2 shots go off. He got hit in his back and in his neck. And before I knew it, he was standing right in front of me with a white t-shirt on that was turning red really fast. It was his brother who shot him.
The psychology of being down here in the darkness must be really hard.
Some people can't take it. There are people out there that haven't seen the light of day and never will. People that turn gray down here, like.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. At night, it sounds like there's people walking, like right outside your tent, and multiple times I've gone out there and there'd be nothing. You never know who you're gonna run into down here. That's for sure.
Here in the dark, most of them lose their ID cards and never get them back. Without an ID, they can't apply for a job, rent a place, or access social services because they don't officially exist according to the system.
It's a roadblock. It's not really true though. Yes, they need those things, but if I handed out IDs today to every single one of them, they'll still be here tomorrow. There's a lot of things happening at the same time. Traumas, mental health, all these things we need to address. I was like 2 years, 3 years homeless, walking down the street, and I saw 3 people that I knew having a sword fight in the middle of the night. I heard cling, cling, I saw blood, I looked at it, it was like nothing to me. That's what happens out here, you become traumatized and used to these situations.
Phil once lived in a house with a pool, but after retiring, life slowly pulled him underground.
The police radios and stuff would not work down here.
Wow.
So that lured a lot of people down here.
How long have you been in the tunnels?
8 to 10 years.
What was the worst thing that happened to you in the tunnels?
Possibly getting caught up into one of the floods that came through because it takes about 10 minutes for the water to be about 8 feet high. We have no warning system telling us there's water coming other than to hear the water itself. There used to be signs down here that said, the current never lose, which is very true. We've lost quite a few people. The hardest things in the tunnels is losing the things you gathered over the years.
Just weeks after this interview, we got word that Phil passed away. As we walk through the tunnel, mineral deposits on the ceiling catch our eye.
So there's water that's leaking through, that's the calcium from the water.
These show that rain makes its way in again and again. Who knows how many times the flood destroyed homes and took lives. We're going ahead. Someone has created a memorial here.
Somebody passed away. Dixie Hart, Lewis's.
When it floods, they have 20 minutes to escape, if the current or floating debris doesn't trap them inside first. This tunnel is full of puddles with a constant breeze blowing through.
Oh my God, here we go again.
The ground is a mix of sewage, trash, and human waste, and now all of it is soaking into my shoes.
Everywhere there's trash. And dead animals.
Yeah.
A dead rat. It is from a casino?
Yeah.
Oh my. Our feet are wet, but that's how we roll here. You have to keep going.
We are walking in this tunnel, going on and on to find Rob's old friend, who's been living down here for over 10 years.
I can't. Crystal really got my dumb ass. And y'all heard this too. She over here drinking out of her bowl. I'm over here thinking it's the water still. Crystal, vibe.
Yo, mama.
The moldy gray walls started to fill with color, and then we walked right into what looked like an underground art studio.
Someone built their own gallery down here.
Sad thing is,
Dang.
one heavy rain could wash it all away. Jay's tunnel is furnished with salvaged materials. There are all kinds of random stuff. A baby stroller, bags, toys, but everything is surprisingly well organized.
Yeah, my name's Jay. I live in the flood tunnels down here for like pretty much ever, like 8 or 9 years. I moved out here, all my luggage is stolen, my ID, everything. Basically welcome to Vegas with $27 in my pocket. There is really no safe anywhere. You'll get robbed by other homeless people, you'll get robbed by the police.
This is where each day begins and ends for him.
What happens when they come to them?
You go to jail.
What?
You go to jail for trespassing.
Whose property is this?
This is by state property. This is a flood zone. They put you in jail for anything. I went to jail the other night for being on the boulevard.
They are the undesirables. The government banned them from everywhere. People often see these individuals as potential criminals, but Jay is tired of the stigma. With time, he developed survival tactics.
There's really no food or water here. There's water in the back, I guess, but it's all like wastewater. I usually eat what people throw out. Everything you see here, I found in the trash.
How do you get shower here?
Basically with a 5-gallon bucket of water.
What exactly happened to your eye, if you don't mind?
Shot in the head with a .45. I don't remember none of that.
What is the worst thing that happened to you here?
Probably the whole haunting situation, like shit following me. I mean, I've seen demons. It'll move stuff. It'll make stuff disappear. Like, I'll be laying on my bed, it'll move the bed. It'll mimic people's voices. It'll call, like, from outside, call down the tunnel my name.
That's a skinwalker.
You talk about the guy, or are you talking about what he's describing?
What he describing?
Yeah, what he's describing, it's definitely in the tunnels with them. I am a full believer in that shit, and I'll say it.
I think skinwalkers are in the tunnel with them.
Yeah, probably. They're disguising that. Because no offense, but I don't know. It's another level of mental capacity that I can't understand. But if you're born into that situation, you're never going to venture out. You're never going to want to see what's on the outside. I don't necessarily believe that nobody's... You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I feel like there's definitely people down there that are disguising themselves as somebody just living in there, and they're really just... Yeah. Anyways, that's a whole nother story.
Hang out for 15 minutes with no flashlight. Tell me what you think.
What have you seen exactly?
Looks like a man, very thin, probably 6'5". Got a very pointed nose, no arms or legs. It moves so smoothly. If it's totally pitch black, you can clearly see it. It's blacker than black. That's the thing that drops the temperature.
What are you planning for future? Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Dead? I don't know. Everybody's like 2 paychecks away from being homeless.
Every tunnel has its own identity, depending on who lives in it.
You can see a lot of needles here. Disgusting. How is life here?
This ain't life.
Do you have contacts of your family?
Somewhat.
What do they think that you're doing right now?
They don't ask.
What did you do before you came to these tunnels?
Before I was in this situation, I was a family man. 2 boys, 1 girl. They still live out here. My son just turned 17 last month.
When is the last time did you see them?
10 years ago.
Wow. What is the worst thing that happened to you in these tunnels?
Somebody died right where we were standing last night.
Last night?
Last night.
How?
OD. Life is precious. And short.
Nearly 7 out of 10 Americans live paycheck to paycheck.
He added the "and short" part. That means you're just dealing with the fact that you can't stop yourself. You wouldn't say "and short." It means you accepted it.
Yeah.
Barely making ends meet. For many, it takes just one unexpected event to lose their financial stability.
Oh my God. We were in the tunnels and you can see the Caesar's Palace on that side. This is a drama. If you want to shine a light into these tunnels, consider donating to the Shine a Light Foundation. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more documentaries like this.
Huge thanks to MyHeritage for sponsoring this video. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code to get the full DNA bundle, which includes the DNA kit, free shipping, and a 30-day...
I want to see the other levels.
No, they said it's 7 floors down. It's not 7 floors. I thought that too at first.
I feel like there are more floors.
I think it gets crazier. Like he said, the deeper you
levels.
Go. Possibly. Yeah, could be. Because it's a draining system, so it's got to be up somewhere, if you get what I'm saying.
I think there's multiple levels or multiple areas that really are secluded, and we having some crazy shit going on in there.
Yeah. That's a crazy world. That's a sad world to live in also.
Anyway, speaking of scarewalkers, like we were just talking, if you would like us to watch some videos about the strange and the mysterious, drop some comments down below, because, you know, that's always a fun topic.
Crazy topic.
Yeah. With that being said, make sure y'all drop a like, a subscribe, hit that reminder for some new content coming next week. And like I said, next year, I got some new segments on the way. So make sure y'all, stay tuned for that. Like I said before, links down below in the description, because I know we sick. Appreciate y'all. Peace.